Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another normal game sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of Jason Statham starring in a new Jason Statham action flick in which he is forced to fight his way out of an overgrown home garden for his wife.
My name's Jason Statham, and I'm here to cut your lawn. And if you think this foliage is gonna survive, you got another thing coming for you. I don't know.
I like how he kind of got a little bit Australian.
You got a little bit Australian there. I know.
Just a little spice.
Just a little bit. Whatever.
Just a little bit of shrimp on the Barbie. Up here in the top left, we've got the red Zerg Foliage. In the bottom right, we've got ArchValor. The very seriously named Blue Zerg. Yeah, another normal game, ZVZ. Last game was a good one. Protoss did a great little timing there with the Archons and the Speed Lots. But here with the ZVZ, we're gonna have to see just what both gentlemen bring to the table. Right off the gate, we're getting almost identical openings as one might imagine. Well, I don't know how many openings the ZVZ. Oh, we're getting a little bit of separation here, I suppose, but now for sure. Yeah. With the spawning pool timings, I missed that.
Yeah,
but, how many opening differences in a mirror matchup like this are there, Mr. Black?
There's like 4 different openings that you could do, in ZVZ, but the when it comes to getting your spawning pool timing, it really all depends on what it is that you're trying to do afterwards. Sometimes people will get a fast pool simply for defensive purposes, and then sometimes people will get a fast pool to do a quick harass and then transition into an all-in. But a lot of the times, you can't really just, even if you just decide to go pool first, a lot of the times you're not going to just win the game. Even if your opponent doesn't get pool first and decides to get a hatch, you might do a little bit more damage, but really once the queen comes out and if you've got, pretty decent control over your units, you should be all right. So like as you can see here, he is significantly ahead, but like in timings, but by the time he gets across the map, it really kind of evens the playing field, and now ArchValor is theoretically should be behind. Because now he's got 18 drones to the 23 of foil here. So, it is what it is. I don't know how else, nowhere else to go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to talk, or am I just going to keep commenting?
I just thought I'd let the awkward silence sit in and see what the folks at home are going to think about it. I just wanted to see.
I was like, what the fuck?
Just leave some awkward silence.
Okay.
In there.
I'm like, this is not the normal flow here. What's going on? Motherfucker just did not. Like, usually I give you the cue.
No, just to throw a curveball. I thought I'd just throw a little curveball in there for some awkward silence. No, just for some fucking shits and giggles. Because really, what are we looking at right now? It's basically just fucking turtling on both sides of the goddamn map. This ain't going anywhere for a hot minute.
No, it ain't.
I mean, we're getting spine crawlers getting put down. Yeah. You know damn well you see a spine crawler enter the fucking fray, and there hasn't been a single harassment, really. That's not a good sign. So, it's true what you said. It is what it is. But,
it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, we gotta wait and see just, how long it takes before anything really fancy comes along. But for now, it appears they are happy to just throw down a couple. Really, we're gonna do this? Okay.
Oh, he's just doing a straight-up wall. I think he thinks maybe his opponent's just going to Baneling bust all in, but he's got he's got no information that would tell that story. No. In fact, it's the complete opposite. There's no. Let me see. None.
You know nothing.
Yeah, none. He's just walling. Look at this. Static defense, walling up.
This is some Game of Thrones level blackness in the fog of war. We don't know what he's fighting. Nobody at home can tell what he's fighting. It's just black. Yeah. It's darkness.
Yeah.
It's
darkness. Unity. Hey, at least this guy down here, he is creep spreading. He's starting to work his way up. A third has now gone down. Unfortunately, over here for a Fol, he is building walls.
I
mean, he does have a layer coming, so maybe he's planning to go. I don't know.
I mean, his opponent has Spire before he does, so that's not a good sign.
No, and he's got 4 assimilators or extractors. Sorry, and over here he's only got 3, so I'm not even sure he's going to be able to sustain a Mutalisk. If he went the Mutalisk tech, I'm not even sure it's going to be a good one. But who knows?
I'm
we'll
not
see.
sure what his game plan is.
I don't think he has
or
one.
their game plan is. I think we're just fucking spitballing it. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah,
but
it's
even to spitball, you got to be able to look where you're spitting, and he ain't doing that. He is just as blind as you could possibly be. Not really an ounce of information. Which again, one might make an argument, Mr. Black. As a, I don't, what the fuck do I know about StarCraft these days? Or ever, really. But if I was going to guess, arguably, the most important time to be able to scout is in a mere fucking matchup, because everything is a cock hair away at any given moment, all else being equal, right? Like you're the same damn race. If you're gonna ever scout and scout often, this is the time.
This is the time. This is an all-in right here. I mean, what else? I mean, he's got. Wait, okay, all right. For a second, I thought he got double layer. I was like, okay, now we're doing some crazy shit. But here he is. He's coming down. Still no speed for the Lings, but the Roaches are there. But the Mutas are out. He's in trouble.
Yeah. Look at it go. I can't even hype this up. This attack is so fucking weak.
I mean, he's gonna kill this. But he's going to lose a lot of units here in the process.
And what is he going to do back home? He's got Spore Crawlers already being placed down, obviously. He has to do that. He's got 5 immediately being placed down, knowing now that his opponent has managed to get himself into Spire Tech long before he himself has. Those 6 Spores on the way. At the same
these
time,
Mutas, you need to bring the Mutas over, and you have to... I mean, he's in trouble now. He's getting overran here. He's going to go after the Spire, maybe?
Here we go!
All right, good. He did a good movement over to the natural, and now all of these units are finally going to die. I was waiting. I was like, why are you waiting so long to just start attacking all this stuff? And just like that, he loses the entire army, doesn't lose many drones at all, can basically resaturate immediately, and that's what he's going to do. Can even put down the hatch again, and he has to go and counter right now because he knows that he ain't got the tech for it. Put down a bunch of spores. That's okay. All he needs to do right now is expand, get a 3rd in behind, try and do some small harassment, pick off what you can, and just keep him at bay and make sure he doesn't get a 3rd. You do that, you're just going to win the game. Flat out.
Oh, 100%. And there it is. He's getting up there just in time. He's focusing on the queens right now. I'd probably be just getting rid of that den. Honestly, which he's shifted to, but that's a lot of queens, and now he's stuck in between all these damn Spore Crawlers. Some stragglers now with the Mutalisk getting in there, but he's kind of it took a little too long, and now Foliage going from pretty much lose situation. Oh, this is a nice pickup.
Oh, big pickup
he's
there.
He's still got an opportunity. Oh, is he just did he not A move?
No, he didn't A move, man. He's just right clicked on the map, and he just lost a few Hydra. Yep, and now he's going to start working his way back down. Just says, yeah, you know what? Screw that Overlord. Okay, yeah, actually, I noticed it. Let's kill it. Expanding in behind, just like what I was saying, which is good. Already got the drones, long-range mining after full saturation. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I have no idea why our Red Zerg here feels as though this is a smart idea to go and counterattack when you've been on the back foot the whole time. And now, once again, he is just right-clicking, not even A-moving, and this entire army dies, and he probably lost 8 Zerglings in the process. Rip. I mean, that's rip right there.
That is tough. I mean, at this point, once again, I mean, the only thing that really was saving him before was just kind of the lagging behind of some of the other Mutalisks and just kind of not him focusing on the Hydralisk end. That's about it. But right now, the numbers of Mutalisk are still so high that if you're just gonna dribble them in like this, I mean, my God, this is like, you're a 51-year-old man trying to take a piss in the morning, and you just haven't convinced yourself that the doctor was probably right about your prostate. That's the level of dribbling we're seeing right now across this map of these Mutalisks. he needs to get his shit together, because if he keeps doing that, then yeah, at some point the Mutalisk Ball will get to some point where an A move is going to all that's been need. That's not the A move there.
No.
He ain't got it yet.
No, he ain't got it yet.
But it can happen as he expands yet again.
But I do like the fact that Arch here is getting rid of the third again. This is what I was talking about, just making sure that a third does not happen. He's got a decent amount of Zerglings on the ground, which is going to start tickling away at the units, and he should be able to clean up all of these Hydras. He is going to lose a few Mutalisk in the process, but he can make these trades at this point. The best thing to do also in this situation is to start just right-clicking on one Hydra at once, because you have enough for one volley from all these mutas to kill it, plus the splash damage will start killing the other Hydra as well. He's trying to get inside here. I'm not a big fan of that. There are Spore Callers there. There are Queens as well for Transfuse. I understand what he's doing here, but that's just a bad trade. I did not like that. He barely did any damage. He needs to keep his mutas alive and just keep his opponent off at third base. Not only that, he needs to start spending some fucking minerals here. He's at almost 4,000 minerals, and he's still got 800 gas. Make units. Make units.
How many times have we seen this in the last couple of months where there's somebody is very clearly heavily in the lead, but he's giving so many opportunities for his opponent to get back in, or their opponent to get back in, because they're just refusing to spend their resources back home. And just in a really disproportionate amount, right? 3,200 minerals, he's just absolutely strapped for gas, which is likely why he's built that other expansion, but he has yet to put extractors there or send drones there. So really that base is just a glorified place to be able to build some more units off of, which is great, but that's not really what he needs. He can't keep up with his resources being the way that they are as is. So yeah, definitely needs to get into getting more gas out so he can keep getting these muta numbers up, because at this point in the game, honestly, with how things have been going, he should probably be sitting like 30 muta and just walking up the map and winning the game.
Well, yes, and the fact that his macro has been pretty lackluster. I mean, even his map presence. I mean, you've got 3 overlords there, you've got 3 overlords there, you got an overlord there, you got an overlord there. If you're not going to do damage, at least go around the map, make sure there's no hidden expansions, and kill off any and all overlords that are around. Now, he's had a significant lead. The problem is, it seems like the only units he's building now are muta, and he's being countered by Hydra. And since he doesn't have 50 Mutalisk, this army is going to start fucking this army up, and all it's going to do is take one bad engage from Arc to actually even this game up, or start to fall behind. This is a much better attack here. He's waiting for the Lings to start soaking up some of the DPS from the Hydra. I really like this push now, and he should be able to clean this up and once again stop a third base from actually happening. And if he can keep doing this at this rate, it's an inevitability. He's just going to win this game in the next minute or two.
Yeah. Whether or not he ever actually makes it inside past this wall and does major damage won't matter, because he's just going to starve his opponent of any resources, and it won't matter anyway. But yeah, we're about to 5,000 minerals, 1,000 gas. It's just a situation where we're dealing with some players here that don't, they're just not at the level where they're able to do these attacks, and then also, in his instance, press the 3 and or 4 key, and then slam a couple of buttons to build units while these attacks are ongoing, and that has really slowed his victory down. It seems inevitable at this point, just by virtue, like you said. Correct. Just keeps killing the third. Yeah. Over and over and over again, and so by that alone. But as it stands, taking a little longer. We got an infestation pit, I believe, being produced. Is that what that is? I honestly put
infestation. It is. You got it right, Adam. You got it right, my man.
Patting myself on the back for that
there
one.
It is. There's the
built,
GG.
But it's by there. Okay, finally. I was like, ArchValor is the one building it, so it's like there's nothing. There's nothing for Foliage to do.
Yeah,
except for get cut down by Jason Statham.
I couldn't have said it better. Guys, send in your replays. Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Go check out our sponsor, NordVPN. Link will be in the description below. And we shall see y'all on the next one.